Shucks away, folks. I am back. Now, first of all, I want to apologize. I have lost the audio for this clip, so you'll have to endure it for now. My horrible voice being dubbing over it. But, so this series is going to involve me making a load of sort of walkthroughs of I got 10 by 10 plot, but the idea is that I want to create a path through the presenter that you sort of walk through, and it's all atmospheric and nice. That's the goal of this project. So, I've sped up this video, so I'm gonna sort of walk you through what I'm doing as it goes. So at the moment, I am just trying to. I wasn't really sure when I started recording this. I was not really sure what I wanted to make in this plot. I knew I wanted it to be sort of deserty themed, but apart from that, I wasn't really sure where I wanted to take it. So I create a number of things here that later on go to be destroyed. This is one of them. The whole thing ends up changing a bunch, but I do keep these trees that you're about to see me planting. So yeah. So as you can see now, I do actually keep these trees. I do plant a couple more later. I'm just trying to make the path sort of go all the way through the plot now to make that look nice. And I'm gonna plant now. I think I do eventually decide to. Oh yeah, I sort of try to. I try to create an awning of sorts with wool, but it doesn't look good. I have no idea what inspired me to make this. I have no clue. It looks retarded. It looks bat crap retarded. And I have no idea. What was I thinking? But anyway, since I don't know, and I'm just a douchebag, moving on. So I believe I go right now to plant a couple more trees. No. I go to box in this sort of area to make it slightly more walkable. So you can walk down the path, and you don't stray from the path. You stay on the path, which is what the whole idea of this series is. Sort of the work of interestingness. So right now, I had to look back to review it. And right now, I believe, I go to place some wood blocks in the general vicinity of the tree, because what this will do is in the vicinity of the tree, because this is a great vision obscura, and it's very looks natural as well. It looks man-made, but I wanted this to sort of feel like it was sort of where man had been but hadn't really inhabited, if you get what I'm sort of talking about. I wanted to feel quite sort of wild while also retaining its thing. So now I believe I go to plant, I go to plant a couple more trees, in general, because I needed more vision obscuring. I really like these small trees. Like the ones that, I don't know. It's good. It's all good. So then I'm placing another one here. Now, I found that this did not obscure the view enough, so this is actually going to take a big portion of time, but I go around with my leaves, and I just try and box it in slightly more, make it feel slightly darker, slightly more atmospheric, because as it stands, it's not very interesting at the moment. Sort of, you walk through, and it's average at best. It's no more than average. So now, this is where I would say this is the turning point from a build that takes 5 minutes to a build that takes 20 minutes. I mean, for a 10 by 10 plot to spend 20 minutes on it is quite phenomenal, to be honest. I just go around here and wanted to make it. I don't know why I built this up here. I don't know. It just sort of seemed like a good idea at the time. That was useful, but okay, so just sort of touching it up. Going around, and I try to cover up all these with leaves, but I do believe I eventually give up as I see that it looks fine without covering up. Because it looks fine. It doesn't matter. It's good. but the underside is what's really going to matter when you're actually walking through this area. So right now, again, I'm just trying to think of things that could make things more obscured. So these fences overhead are a great way of doing this. They feel kind of moody and overall very, very nice. You do have to make them join up though, or it doesn't work. Now, I do believe I go over with some heads now, some zombie heads. Do I? Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna go and pick up some zombie heads and put some zombie heads on the top of here. So when you walk through, you sort of like this is territory now. It's paled heads of. Which I guess the zombie heads kind of look like rotting human beings, which is technically what they are. So they're supposed to look like human heads. They've sort of been there for a while. Now I do this, but I found later on that it just did not work because, well, you'll see what I did later on to the sort of vision obscura. I do have a problem at the moment with my current texture pack, which means that it is broken, and I can't do double high grass, which saddens me endlessly. So what I'm doing here is I start building up a grass bank of sorts. And my idea is with this is it's gonna completely obscure your vision so that you cannot tell that there is anything except sort of hills outside of there. Which I think by the end, if you continue watching to the end of the video, if you're actually still watching this, then sort of you deserve a medal. But so I go around, and I must say I had a slightly odd conundrum here. I could not reach everywhere with my hoe and my seeds. It was kind of an epic fail at the time. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. It's difficult. But anyway, so I get that, and that looks great. That was one of the best things I did to this plot. It just, in a couple 30 seconds, it transformed it from a pathway to a location, if you like. It sort of it gave it a character, and this I couldn't reach there, so I just had to break and enter. That was kind of an epic fail, to be honest. But there we go. So I believe I go over with more wood now. Again, this isn't really necessary. But when you're looking at this whole sort of thing from the outside and you're walking towards it, it's pretty useful. I do go over with fences now. As a sort of border. Again, just trying to sort of obscure the vision so that you can't see. One side is now finished. I believe I leave it at this. And it looks great. I do a couple more fences, but it's largely touching up stuff. It's nothing, no new radical changes are made to this side. It looks right. So now I turn my attention to the side that is not completed. I go over with wood, since that looked so good when I did it on the other side. I turn a bit more, turn a couple of these leaves to wood. Now I go over, I do a couple more bits of, gonna have a couple more bits of wheat up there with some more fences. I don't know why I decided to put the fence there. I thought it made it look better, but it looked crap at the end of the day. I'm really cynical. It's like, I don't know. I'm like the cynical Brit, except that's not my punchline. That's someone else's punchline. But I'm cynical and I'm British, so I'm a cynical Brit. I'm not the cynical Brit, because that title goes to Total Biscuit. But I'm a cynical Brit. Named Stuart. Because Stuart's an amazing name. I did decide to move the head again eventually. Again, sort of just finishing up. Trying to make things look slightly better before I decide to call it a day. But this pretty much concludes the video. So if you keep watching for the next 30 seconds, I'll do a kind of walkthrough. I'll press F1. Alright, here we go. Sort of like walking through, and it looks awesome. You gotta love it. Anyway, guys, if you love this video, please just do whatever you can to remember to drop me a like, drop me a subscribe, Again, here I'm just trying to sort of keep things in the confines of the 10x10. But if you like this video and you want to see more, in fact, I have already recorded a couple more, spoilers. I'm like with some. But yeah, if you guys love this video, please remember to drop a like, subscribe. Without further ado, I will see you guys next time. Bye.